Hey Coterie fam. This is a little late, but I was going to do a bit of a video on how to canis, how to feral. I'm not in kit clearly. I'm sort of doing mostly my winter bowl creation stuff, but figure better late than never. Better something than nothing. So really quick tutorial on how I feral. You guys of course do it however it is that works for you. The key to it is you're an animal. You're not a person anymore, you're an animal. Ferals don't fight like people. They don't act like people. In regard to behavior, growl. Growl at most things. If you have to talk, try not to do it too often. Do it through a growl. You know, try to get that back of the throat thing going. That kind of thing. Or just, you know, if you're a bit more passive about it, just get that rolling R, like when people speak Italian and languages like that. Back of the palate. If you can manage that. If you can't, just do banshee wails, screams, whatever works for you. Remember, there's no wrong way to do it. Sniffing. There's a particular sniff, not just... It's sort of a machine gun sniff. That freaks people the fuck out. If you're comfortable with them and they're comfortable with you, you can sniff at closer ranges. Don't do that to just anyone, because it will freak some people out, especially like if you're going up and sneak up behind them and the first thing they notice of you is from behind. If you don't know them well, don't do that. But sniffing is great. Sniff from afar. Not sure if you can hear that, but sniff from afar when you're looking at people. Throw a bit of growls in. And you've got a pretty solid canis. When it comes to fighting, you fight wildly, but fight safely. If you're going to fight like an animal, make sure it's the role play and you're not just wildly swinging at people, you know? Best wild hits are to the legs. A lot of wolves and pack animals like that, they're not about just getting the kill themselves. They're about teamwork. So while you're fighting, a little bit of a hunch. Lots of low strikes, little pops and strikes like that. Intimidation moves. If you're going to come in for a higher strike, try to aim for body around here. Go for horizontal moves. They're not great. Ferals aren't great in line fights, typically. Feel free to thrust if you can thrust. Just make sure that you keep that movement up, because when you start thrusting, it becomes a very civilized kind of combat style. Most of you don't have weapons that can thrust anyway, to be fair, so don't worry too much about that. When I play Canis, the story behind him is that he believes that the Baron is his pack leader. He refers to him as Alpha. It's a position of submission. It's a position of submission. If you want to do it fully effectively and make yourself a tool for your handler to wield, you have to make sure you're comfortable with that person, that you respect them and that they respect you, and you have to have that energy, that feel. So if you're pairing up, try to pair up with someone that you like, that you get along with and you're comfortable with. In the Coterie fam, everyone's family. Like, there shouldn't be too many problems, but keep that in mind. I don't know how the law is working exactly on this, but apparently we're not just attacking any humans. Canis will attack anything that's human unless he's told by a vampire not to. He respects vampires. Otherwise, that's it. Everything else is food. Don't eat your handler. We'll figure out a way. I'm sure you guys have already figured out a way. Don't eat your handler. Feel free to roleplay with the other Coterie members that are human, that aren't your handler. Nothing more fun than taking down one of your own in the middle of a battle or moving. Just make sure you don't ruin other people's fun. That's the most important thing. Alright, that has been my under my 5 minute tutorial. Alright, hope everyone has fun out there. Sorry this is so late.